We're good whenever, bro. Only thing, I'd be careful with the mic trying to bump the cable because it's sensitive.
Alright. Yo. What is up? Alright. So, we're gonna be hopping into round one soon. Said the grinder. Yo, what's up, Mastachio?
The names do need to be switched, so names and decks need to go on the other side because Justin is on the left.
Alright. So, bro, you were actually horrible with names, huh? Whoa, bro, your name is Matt Show. I have no idea how to say it. Yeah, I'm pretty bad with names. It's like Macho. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. But alright, we got Dragon Link versus Swordsoul. They're doing some announcements right now. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Alright guys, so we can see that Justin just rolled a 10 and then dang, oh I can't tell what that is. Oh, is it just another 10? Is it rolling again? Okay, so got Swordsoul versus Dragon Link. Whoever goes first, it'll definitely be like a pretty impactful because if Dragon Link goes first, they can set up a really insane end board, dump snow, get hand traps. Swordsoul can also set up like the Long Young Synchro, and that card obviously gives you a draw plus a banish of a monster and a banish of the spell. Okay, yeah, so it looks like dragons are the ones going first. Ooh, yeah, activates quick launch. Go ahead, bring out Tracer from the deck. Also, I have the deck lists in front of me. I obviously don't want to like expose the goo in their deck list round one of the tournament, but throughout the match, I'll be able to commentate a little bit better than I usually do. I can say that dang Nguyen is playing the punk package. That is something that some people are playing, some people aren't playing. It's not bad. It's definitely not bad. Gives you 3 power cards in your deck. 3 more power cards. Alright, so they make Calc effect. That's going to get hit with Imperm. Oh, an ulti Imperm too. This guy said, thanks for the commentary, DB Grinder. Hey, no problem, no problem. Oh, the Chaos Space. You know what's crazy is, like, I didn't call it right there, but in the last week, I've seen so many people, like, Imperm or Valor Hulk, and I'm like, alright, let's just hope they don't have a White Dragon or a Chaos Space, and I think we win. And then they'll just, like, summon White Dragon, and it's like, unfortunate. It's just so good in that scenario. Especially because he has, like, Tracer in rotation, too, so he can Pisty summon it back. I can't tell what he discarded off the Chaos Space. It kind of looks like Ghost Ogre. Some of the Punk Dragon decks play a Ghost Ogre. Some play 3 because they think like it's a good hand trap. But you'll see some lists just play 1, and it's just because like E-Tele can summon Ogre, or he could like Hulk summon Ogre in like some weird scenarios where like you're full comboing anyway, so you may as well leave another interruption on board. Said Dragons, let's go! I love watching Dragons, they're so fun. They're in a very interesting spot right now too. Like not like on the field, but like the deck itself. Yeah, we have like the Pisty set up here. I think they're just gonna Chaos Space, put back black, which is why they had their opponent shuffle the deck. Alright, so we are trying to. Whoa, what spell was that? Was that another quick launch? Oh no, it doesn't look like a quick launch. That kind of looks like a Basil Rose shoot. Alright, now we can turn the white into Pisty. White goes search black. Pisty will be able to summon back out Tracer. So I wonder, Swordsoul is gonna need another hand trap here or something, or just a good hand to be able to like actually break the board. Cause it's not like Dragons opened up like too ridiculous here. They didn't like start off with like Activate Right, which is usually what makes these kind of hands like much harder to beat. But yeah, now Pisty summons back out the Tracer. I'm actually gonna look at their extra deck real quick. Alright, they are playing the Triple Burst Dragon, and say like half the people aren't playing Triple Burst, half people are. That card's like really good. Oh, okay, it makes the Appaloosa there, but does it with the does it with the Pisty there. So that's not going to be able to work, as while Pisty is on the field, you can only special summon dragon monsters. And obviously Appaloosa is not a dragon. It is a fairy. Do you think dragons can be good without the adventure package? To be honest, no. I don't think they would be. I think the adventure package is like the best part of the deck. Whenever you draw like the adventure package in the deck, it just makes it to where like you're never losing to a single hand trap, because you just have Griffin negate, which always like 1-for-1 trades. Draw and Lockbird, that card is a hand trap. That hurts the deck through that, but I don't know, the bird package is very strong. So what you taking the Nats DB grinder? Dank16 said the goo. Yeah, what he said. I'm taking the goo. I can't leak. I haven't told like anybody what I've been playing. Yeah, searches the ravine there. Now they could make the Appaloosa if they want with the Romulus and Hulk. They have a Ravine set up. Ravine could dump Abzerrouter, could dump Destrudo. If he really did draw Basil Rose shoot, he could even dump like Rocks Rose if they want to, and like Basil it back to add Red Rose. It's not the greatest, but it's a line. Boot summon out Recharger. And then Tracer effect, pop boot, go summon out Rocket Synchron from deck. Usually most Dragon lists right now, they play 1 Recharger, 1 Synchron for their Tracer targets. They don't play like 2 Synchron like most lists were doing before Adventure stuff. Just because like obviously like Rocket Synchron with Adventure stuff's a little bit weaker because you have to normal it to use its effect. You can't do that with activating right the same turn. Okay, but they are now dark locked. So the Appaloosa that they were thinking about making before, that's not going to be an option here. Looks like they're just going to go ahead and make the Pepega Ruler there. And then, right? Or, yeah. Okay, so it goes for that. Also, I can look at their list real quick to see if they play the Hot Red. They do not play the Hot Red. Okay. Mills 5, sadly. I can't see what they're milling here. Oh, okay, there we go. Picks up the graveyard. There's the Rocks Rose, the Gamma. Grabs the Rocks Rose. Oh, Deer Note, Quick Launch. Couldn't tell what the last card was, but it obviously wasn't very good. Now they can still make Borderland. Borderland can negate like a random monster that he'll have to special summon back a rocket from the graveyard. Gonna use Romulus, Hauk, and then the ruler, make Borderland. Yeah, so it doesn't appear like Justin has another hand trap. Has Blackout in hand, I just saw that. Yeah, Borderland effect, target rocket synchron. Special summon back out a rocket from the graveyard after negating the synchron, which is fine. Also, note that like Borderland negates forever. That's something that's not going to come up here, but I've seen so many people mess that up. It's insane. You can't be forgetting that. Are they just going to go for an IP? Yeah, it's not the greatest, but oh wait, is that snow in hand? Oh wait, never mind. If that's snow in hand, then this is nice because they'll be able to Borderland, negate an opponent's monster, summon back out a rocket from graveyard, IP effect, and the unicorn, or they could summon out ruler so they don't have to Borderland before IPing. But this is gonna make it to where you can unicorn, discard snow, and then snow is another interruption. So just like more interruptions, the better. Yeah, so just fixing their banished zone right now. Okay, so bring that out. And pass turn. Okay. I can see that Justin just drew called by for turn. So it's called by Moyi, Blackout, Long Young, Vishuda. Oh, okay. So Vishuda could be used as a way to just like bait the IP, and then could, I guess, if you normal Moyi, they just Borderland stop it. But I guess if you Long Young, you can't like out Borderland, which is activating Long Young anyhow. So I think they're gonna start with Vishuda. Yeah, it looks like that's what they want to start with. They're just thinking it through. They don't want to mess us up. If there's like a way to win. Oh, they're reading the Pisty right now. Okay, yeah, they're table tapping. So it's like trying to think through the lines. Definitely some of Vishuda. It just has to be what baits IP. Also, Dang Nguyen has Valor in hand. Valor is insane versus Swordsoul. It goes ahead, uses IP effect. I don't know if they're just doing that on summon or if Justin was trying to enter battle phase or something. I kind of doubt it. They probably just did it on summon. Because otherwise they would have been able to like link off into a monk and then say battle phase, you know, or just like banish Vishuda and bounce. So almost like I just on summon. And I can't tell if they actually discarded snow or not. Nope. Okay, it was just Rocks Rose. So powerful card said, yo, DBG. Yo, what's up? What's up? Okay, so normal summon Moyi, activate the effect, you get negated by Borderland, then activate Long Young effect, summon out. Hey, yo, what's up, Ruben? So, what's up, Austin? Just out here commentating. Yeah, not looking too good for Swordsoul. It's kind of hard for them to break this though. I mean, they only opened up one Imperm versus Dragon Link. It's not like it's that high impact of a hand trap. So they choose to Valor the Moyi. They're gonna chain called by. They just let that go through. So they decide to not chain the Borderland there to negate the Moyi, which is kind of interesting. That maybe they want to just negate the synchro or negate like what's actually gonna out the Borderland, you know, like the synchro 8 here. won't be outing it. So maybe they just let this go through if that's their mindset. Said, let's go. Are you there in person or am I tripping? Yeah, I'm here in person. A huge fan. I'm out in Missouri right now, at St. Louis, Missouri. Does he not have snow? No, he doesn't have snow. They didn't get to do the shooting riser thing. I thought that they had snow in Hannah, that they were gonna discard it off Unicorn, but they didn't. They didn't have the snow in hand. Also, this is round 1 right now. Let's see if you're right about Swordsoul. Oh, of course, of course. I mean, it's not like Swordsoul's like super bad of a deck, you know. It's not like completely. It's not the deck I would play. Why didn't Swordsoul summon Draco Berserker? It doesn't really do anything there, right? Because like if you go battle phase, attack like you can't like use it to actually do anything. Borland can't be destroyed by battle. Also, it could just negate anyways. Swordsoul wins this game. Game 1, it's not worth. Austin, be honest, can Masterpiece come back to 1? I haven't thought about it that much. Probably not. I mean, it could probably come back to 1 and actually wouldn't like impact the metagame that much. But you gotta think, like, why are we bringing back some of the old decks? Like, Konami wants to sell new cards. We want to play with new cards as long as like they're fun to play with. So like, I think Masterpiece is just like a thing of the past, and it probably should stay in the past. Said, oh true, forgot Borderland can be destroyed by battle, my bad. No, you're good, you're good. You said there's always a way to go for game in Swordsoul. Oh, true. There's all like, whenever I have to question if there's a way to go for game or not, there is. But right here, there's definitely not. Okay, never mind. Maybe. As Long Young, Ashina, Pana's Borderland. This is what I'm saying. Like, there's almost always a line for game. Enjoying all this meta diversity before Splight's release. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think there's still gonna be a pretty good diverse meta after Power of the Elements. I think people are just overreacting to splits, to be honest. And then said, if all decks cost the same, what would be your go-to? Oh, like, I usually don't like think of like the costs when I think of like a deck. I just think like, okay, this is what the best deck is, so like this is what I want to play for this tournament. But yeah, I don't really know how to answer that. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't know how much decks even cost. I know how much like staple cards cost and like cards that are in my binder, but I don't really know how much like other cards are cost. But there are some decks like Dragon Link. If you picked that deck up like 2.5 years ago, you could literally still be playing like the same deck, which is insane. There's other decks like that too, like Burning Abyss. If you picked up in 2014, you could still be playing. Sky Striker. If you picked up in 2018, you could still play it. Probably want to do that crazy, but you can play it. Punk Adventure or Punk Therion? Probably. Personally, I would choose Punk Therion. I really don't like the Punk Adventure deck. I'm not gonna lie. I know that like most people think that it's the better deck over the Punk Therion deck, but I don't really like it. Best deck this format, in your opinion? Probably Ojama. They just have a lot going for them. They're very diverse. They're all level 2s. They got nice clothing. But no, I can't leak what I think is like the best deck in everything this format, just because like Nats is coming up in a week and I'm playing in it. But the second Nats is over, I plan on talking about how I feel about the format completely. Get like my doing a little take back on the token there. Also, I don't know why the score says 1-0. I'm not gonna lie. Eden kind of walked in here and just changed the score. So maybe Dragon Link had a game loss or something, is what I'm gonna guess is happening. But I don't know. I wasn't told anything. Okay, mix the Supreme. Now Borderland can just negate Supreme, and that should be pretty good. But you have to wait until they activate the actual effect of it. If you don't, then they could like Shaman summon it back and punish you. That's exactly what happened in like an Iron Man that we were playing in not long ago, and we actually lost because of it. And then we could have lost the whole Iron Man, but we didn't. Swordsoul player is slow playing, should get a warning. I'm not a judge for this tournament, so I don't get to like hand out the warnings or anything. They did say earlier though that if they need help with a ruling, that I could help out, so that'd be pretty cool. I'd be down to do that. I am like an actual judge now. I'm actually gonna look at the extra of the Swordsoul player. I like seeing what they decide to play. I see like he's not playing the Lina in his extra deck. Plays the Psychic on Punisher. Don't want to expose like the main deck and side deck and stuff. Besides like the standard stuff. I guess like Psychic on Punisher is not standard, but it's not like too out there. Because Swordsoul already won. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how Swordsoul wins this game. I'm pretty sure Swordsoul just loses. I don't think he knows that it negates forever. I don't know, cause they got rid of it and brought it back with Shaman, so now they'd be able to like it's not negated now since it's like a new copy, but it's just gonna be negated next turn off the Borderland again, anyways, you know. So Blackout doesn't out Borderland because it can't be destroyed by card effects. I know Dragon had Ravine in hand, so they have Ravine that could be used as a follow-up line. Goes Battle Phase, Shaman beat over Recharger. They have the Supreme Synchro on boards, so that's why the opponent's monsters are losing attack right now. Attack and defense. I don't know how many banished cards there are, but if they're doing that, that means there's at least 6. Just beating over that for some damage. It's not going to be destroyed though. Said Nat's going to be a movie next week. Swear. Swordsoul does in fact lose. I agree. I don't see how they win this. Was it negated from Borderland? It was, but then they linked it off for Shaman, and then Shaman effects summon it back. So now it's not getting negated. And I think right now they're using the Borderland effect to negate the Supreme to summon back. Kind of looked like they pointed at it, now they're going through the grave. Yeah. Has the Black Dragon in hand. Oh, they drew Chaos Space. Oh my gosh. I hate it when my opponents do that. They have Ravine, and I'm like, okay, I can stop Ravine. That's not a big deal. But then they drew Chaos Space, and it's just the perfect discard because it's just a put back Striker Dragon for more plays and a draw 1. Alright, special summon Black. Banishing. Oh, is that Foxy Tune? DBG, what's your favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card and archetype? Yeah, I like, my favorite card is indeed Putpecker Ruler. The Chaos Ruler, whatever the rest of its name is. The Chaotic. That card's really cool. It says mill 5, and milling is so cool, and it's an extra deck card. I like the Boujin card that mills 5 too, but that one's just, it's not as cool. And my favorite archetype? Out of all time, probably Necros, just because like I like the mirror match of that deck, like was built so good by like Konami. Like Necros is actually a very well built deck. I can't lie. They thought about it a lot. And the mirror match of that deck was very fun. Said, shake my head, Justin just scoot bud. Yeah, it's getting to the point to where, like, you know if you're the Swordsoul player that you lose this. I guess it depends, right? Because I think it's game one. I don't know, because, like, I don't know. I think it's game one, but the score is 1-0. Because I think someone got a game loss. And if so, then, like, they're going to stay in the game, obviously, and actually force Dragon to end it. Because Dragon won't be able to end the game for another 8 minutes, 10 minutes maybe. And then Swordsoul can set up Long Young, do burn damage. The Synchro Long Young to do more burn damage, won't interrupt them. So it really depends. They're going to Grandmaster to negate the Savage. They could have just went Battle Phase first and Borlin attacked everything and then made Savage. Also, Necros was a ritual deck, which is kind of cool. I agree, yeah. I like the ritual stuff. I was also really happy when Drytron came out because there were so many players that didn't play in 2015, so they never got to play with like a good ritual deck. So let's go. What's up, Low Kick Sports? St. Louis area, right? Yeah. We are in the St. Louis area right now, located in the Chesterfield Mall. Oh, look, it popped up right when I said that. Oh, I'm so cracked. Forgot I was on the I Know account. Yeah, St. Louis area. Yep. Drytron is a ritual deck. Cap. Well, they do ritual things, bro. Like Ben 10. Ben 10's a ritual monster. I really need to visit Mr. Kektovu. Hey, if you want to come meet me, I'll be out here up until Monday. I'll be here today, tomorrow, Monday. I haven't played competitively since last year. No, it's fair. A lot of people stopped playing competitively just because like there weren't that many tournaments and stuff. But now we're having a lot more in-person tournaments, so who knows? Maybe it's your time to make the comeback. Was at Mystic for the Thursday locals a few days ago, one of my favorite shops to visit. All I have is Draco, and I'm out of town. Probably good that you don't show up then. No, I'm playing. Alright, yeah, went battle phase, beat over everything. We still have Borlin interruption. The same problem for Justin last turn is still here this turn, but now they don't have nearly as much engine to try to push. I said, by the way, do you play any other games than Yu-Gi-Oh? If you mean like card games, no. I don't really play that many other card games, unless you mean like random card games. Like I played like Cards Against Humanity with my buddies sometimes, like very rarely. But I play Fortnite. It's like the video game I play. Camping at my uncle's 30 acre land in Missouri. Sheesh. Alright, Swordsoul's trying to figure out what they can do. I think they drew Ecclesia. Wait, is that double Ecclesia? No, it's okay. It's Otter Ecclesia. Okay. Because last turn I thought they drew Ecclesia off the Moyi draw. I don't know why they haven't scooped. He said money match me in Fort though. I play on a computer that's so bad that I lag if I walk. My controller is half broken, and I use the earbuds that came with my phone to listen to the game. So I definitely wouldn't money match in Fort. I'm down to play though. There's 13 minutes in the round. Yeah, I know. It's insane. Said, yeah, you should really get a PC, man. No, I have a PC. It's just I had a better PC, but it's like the parts in it are broken right now, and I have to wait for my buddy to look at it, and he'll be back in town not too long. So like my good PC should be up and running. So don't you only have a laptop? No. I use like a desktop right now. I have like a computer. It's just not that great. It's good. It's good enough to like record videos and stuff, and like I can still play the video games, just not like for money because like it's really bad and laggy. But last time I went to a locals was Yeti to pick up cards I ordered back in April. I think I went to the Yeti card shop yesterday actually, and met them. All right, so Audera to add back now. I haven't touched it in a while, but used to grind it. Been playing Warzone again recently. I haven't played any COD in a very long time, but my buddies keep begging me to play it. But well, like I said, once I get my the PC fixed, though, I'm gonna be playing COD with them. Whichever one the new one is, or the one that's gonna be coming out this year. Feels like Swordsoul is trying to waste as much time as possible. Yeah, that very well could be the case. That is like a strategy in Yu-Gi-Oh! That like, you're gonna lose the game, but you still want to take up, maybe another 5 minutes, so that way when time comes, you can win in time. And it's not something that should be looked down upon, as long as you're not slow playing to do it. If you're slow playing to do it, then like obviously it's bad. I don't really know these players. Like I've never like seen them play before. I don't know if they just always play. I don't want to say this slow, but at this pace. Is he actually up due to game loss? I thought it was a mistake. I have no idea. Just the Eden, the owner of the card shop, came over and just changed the score to 1-0. So I'm assuming there's a game loss or something that happened. I was stalling for time, jokingly. Yeah, don't stall. I really love war games. I'm a big MWW2. Said MWW2. It's just I'm so bad with words. WW2. I like the COD World at War. I actually used to play it on my Wii back when I was super young. And I got an Xbox after that. So it seems like they're definitely stalling, to be honest. That's funny, to be honest. He's trying to play to win in time then. Yep. He's gonna Oshina, bring out Vishuda now. Maybe. Might be trying to win in time. Maybe they're hoping that the opponent makes a mistake. If they just like Borland negate something random, they could just like potentially throw. Also, my bad, I completely forgot, like, I'm the life point guy, and I'm supposed to be keeping up with life points, so, like, yeah, we don't have life points for this game, that's my bad, I completely forgot. But, I got it next time. I was wondering, I was like, when are these life points gonna change? And I was like, wait a second, that's my job. Alright, so they're gonna use Blackout to go ahead and pop Savage Ravine. COD on the OG Wii was instant motion sickness. Yeah, I remember it used to be so whack, and everyone was just cheaters, and everybody would have, like, the name Your Mom, so that way when, like, they would, like, kill you in COD, it would be like, oh, like, killed by your mom. That's just all it was. Is this Distant Coder commentating? Nah, this is the DV grinder. Said definitely still play in my opinion. Yeah, just goes ahead and admits defeat there with 8 minutes and 35 seconds left. Okay, so should be starting the next game with about 5 minutes and 30 seconds left, right around there. You're from Canada, right? You like syrup? No, I'm not from Canada. But I do like maple syrup. Actually, I like maple syrup a little too much, I'm not gonna lie. If I'm eating pancakes or waffles or something, there's gotta be a 1-to-1 ratio of pancake to syrup. My favorite OG game was Battleship Surface Thunder 1990s game. I've never heard of that, to be honest. I know like Battleship is, but I've never heard of that. So, lol, just messing with you, everyone knows the DV grinder. Yeah, I know. I would've said something else, but I don't wanna, it's not my stream. If it was my stream, I would've said something else. But BO2 game chat was brutal back in the day. I miss it. Bro, it was so lit. I used to love it. I started playing Black Ops 1. That's when I got my Xbox and like Xbox Live and stuff way back in the day. That was like the first COD I played online. Well, I guess like I played like World at War, but that was on a Wii, so that doesn't really count. Well, we see Warlords going in for Swordsoul. I know some people might be like, yo, why would you put in Warlords against Dragon Link? Like, Dragon is in their name, forehead, like, come on. But if they make Hulk, you just flip Warlords and they can't play. Or they have to crash to continue to play. And, like, it's actually really good. It's really, really good. And if you play Dragon Link, you should try to play around it as much as possible. Because if you preemptively play around it before it's flipped, it is possible to play around and still do your turn. But if you don't play around it, you get punished by it, and it's a skip a turn. Modern Warfare 2 game chat was where boys became men. BO2 had nothing on MW2 search lobbies. Oh yeah, the good old I forget what it was called. Where you could like pretty much like change your loadout and get more grenade launcher shots. It was so toxic. I never played COD Online. I was too interested in the main story. I only played like the campaign on I think Black Ops 1. I think I played a little bit on Advanced Warfare, but that was because I was just like hacking the game, and I didn't want to do it like online because I always hated hackers online. So I just did it in the campaign. So that way, like I didn't like ruin anyone's day with it. I didn't have live until BO2 was playing on a hotspot. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. League play on BO2 though? Oh, League play on BO2 is so fun. We used to take it so serious. One man army? Yup, that's what it was. That's what it was. But alright, going on to the next game, so currently about 5 minutes and 15 seconds left, so it took him a little bit over 3 minutes to side deck. Alright, yeah, so we're moving on into game 3. Alright, and I'll be able to keep up with life points this time. It's probably just going to be, I'm just going to do it real quick. This is what the life points are going to end up being. Just like that. But we'll put it back to 8,000 for now. League play was lit until some weirdo would fry your internet. Yup. Oh my god. That's so true though. And I forget what it was. You'd only boot like one person, so that way you'd get like more points afterwards. Because if you booted the whole team or something, you didn't get as many points. I don't remember. To be honest, I can't wait for Power of the Elements case tourneys. Hey, just know, Mystic TCG will be doing some case tourneys, so just make sure to follow the Twitch, and you already know there'll be more of that. Ooh, special optional, that's good. Oh, and I see 3 spells in Dragon's hand. I think I see Ash Blossom too. Okay, Ash Blossom could be good. Just hand traps right now. Oh, anti-spell in the opponent's hand after I just saw all those spells. Summon Vishuda. Banish the Ashina, go summon out Adara. Alright, we're getting closer to the goal. There is only 3 minutes and 25 seconds left. Also, after this round, I'm going to find out if there really was a game loss or something, and I'll be able to let you guys know in round 2. Because I'm interested in that. Oh, look at that. Mystic in the chat said, thank you everyone for stopping in. Alright, so Synchro off, most likely making Grandmaster. Maybe makes a Draco Berserker to play around Token Collector. Maybe makes a Baxia to try to play around Nibiru. Alright, so makes the Draco Berserker. Plays around the Token Collector, even though most people are only playing one Token Collector in their deck list now. As opposed to like 3 Nib, 3 Gamma, 3 Veiler. But I don't know. I mean, this is a play you can make. Summon Taya effect, banish for shooter to go ahead and bring out token. Yeah, I actually really like that token, I'm not gonna lie. I used to have 4 of those. I don't know where I got them. I think it was just like some locals that was giving them out. 3 spells and it's 2 quick launch to E-Telly. Yep, that plays around anti-spell pretty good. Summon Grandmaster. I've been a follower since May 7th, 2020. Hey, shout out to Tommy the Fox, anti-hero. BO2 League was some of the most fun I had playing video games, to be honest. Same. It was very fun. I loved it. Or like starting a team with the boys. Alright, so Grandmaster searches Long Young there. And I couldn't tell what Taya dumped. But it obviously dumped something. Otherwise, it would have Ash Blossom Grandmaster to try to stop Long Young. I'm gonna change this setup a little bit. Because I gotta like move the keyboard a little bit forward and move the deck list a little bit back. I'm trying to be able to see the deck list while also do that. He ashed the Taya. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, because now they're able to go for the burn damage. There's currently not much time left. Sets 1, and I think they pass here. So they're going to have about 45 seconds to end the game while also taking more burn damage from the Long Young Synchro and has to play through the interruptions. And there's the anti-spell set. I think they just drew another spell too. I mean, they have like the double quick launch E-Telly, so like it's pretty funny, but it's not gonna be super great here. Yeah, Long Young on the quick launch just to get more burn damage in. They probably figured it was gonna be the only spell that they were gonna activate this turn, but then they just threw the whole hand down. Yeah, they're looking at the Ash Blossom, but I think they were thinking about maybe Ogre as like the hand trap that they can summon. Looked like they wanted to E-Telly summon out Xiamen, but then decided not to. Okay, yeah, goes ahead and summons out the Ghost Ogre.
Show me the Archfiend burn for 3k.
We got the Tracer. Oh yeah, Archfiend burn for 3k. Would be a way to stay in this.
You'd have to burn. I don't think you can do that actually. There's not enough monster zones for that. You need to pop 6 monsters, right? It's 500 for each.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't. That's not impossible. You can burn for 5 though. 5 monsters.
Well, he can burn his own monsters too, and the opponents.
That's true.
Yeah, you can't pop Monk with the Scarlet though, since it's not an effect monster.
Does he play it?
I can actually see if he plays it. No, he does not play it.
What a fool. What a fool.
Alright, it's time right now, and he doesn't have a way to win in time. Oh, he drew right for turn 2. Yeah, just goes ahead and admits defeat there. So we see Swordsoul end up winning that one, and Dragon Link ends up losing. Swordsoul ends up winning in time. Shows the Borderland. That card is very hard to out. I think he's trying to tell him maybe like how he would out it or something. But said Scarlet. Ooh, I was right. Yeah. So Swordsoul wins that. Go ahead.
While we're waiting on the next round, you can just transition to scene 2, and then next one comes up, I'll go back to scene 1.
Alright, so we'll be right back.